Good morning, everybody. It's Becky here at Aunt Beck's Creations on this very last day of March. It's a little chilly this morning, and it was sprinkling when Scott left for work. And I just fixed myself some breakfast, which is probably not considered paleo, but it's low fat because it's low fat cottage cheese, a few strawberries, and a sliced apple. That's going to be my breakfast. And of course, I have to have coffee because I have to have coffee. You know how that goes. So I thought I would chit chat while I poked around my breakfast because I'm trying to give those strawberries a few minutes to release their natural sugars. Yesterday's doctor's appointment, it went well, but because she's an internist, and I'll put it this way, I really like this new doctor. She took a lot of time with me. She asked me a lot of questions. She let me ask some questions, and she gave me answers. It's been a very long time since I've had a doctor listen to me as completely as she did. So she did just a quick exam, no pap smear or anything yesterday. That's something I've got to get done. But she's put me on a new medicine. It's called ranitidine. It's like Xanax because of the funny feeling I get across my esophagus sometimes. So she's put me on that. And she wants me to go for a colonoscopy. Yuck. And while I'm talking with that doctor about the colonoscopy, I have to also discuss the abdominal hernia that I have. She says it's quite large. It's going to require a 4 to 6 inch incision for them to get basically my intestines back behind the muscle. I don't know when I did it. It just seems like it's always been there. But she scared me enough yesterday that I'm going to go ahead and have it fixed because she said, you can get a blockage. She said it can get gangrene in it. And I was like, wow, I had no idea. So if you have a hernia on your belly, please get it taken care of because from the sounds of it, it can really be bad. If the intestine gets blocked off, it'll die. And basically they'll have to go in and they'll have to remove a section of your intestines too. So it's nothing to mess around with. I had no idea it was that serious. I've always gone, yeah. It'll do this, it'll do that. But no, it's pretty darn serious. So I'm going to have that done. So she lined up an appointment with that surgeon. I have an appointment for a mammogram at the hospital in May, I think it is. And she's also setting me up with a new eye doctor that she works with all the time, so that the communication will be open across the board on all the doctors that I see, and that if she's not made aware of something, she wants to be made aware of it. When I have appointments, so I'm going to write down these appointment times so she knows when I saw which doctor, and I'm going to drop that off. Yesterday didn't go completely fine. My blood pressure was a little high, and I think it was anxiety more than anything. Because when I'm anxious, my blood pressure just shoots up. It was like 145/77, I think, yesterday. And then last night I checked it at Publix when I picked up my medication, and it was 122/70 something, if I remember right. So I've got to have that retested or rechecked by the nurse next Wednesday. So that's coming up. She also has put in for me to get a pair of diabetic shoes because I do have some callousing and splitting, and she said that can lead to abscesses when you're diabetic. And the reason I'm sharing this information is for other people that are kind of in my same situation that are not doing everything they need to. I'm just sharing the information so you know what you need to talk to your doctor about. And if you're not interested in hearing about my health issues or any of that, feel free to, move on to the next video. I just think these are important things to share, and it helps me with my intense fear. Sorry. Didn't know I was going to cry. I am absolutely terrified of hospitals and surgery. So it's going to be all I can do to have this hernia surgery done, but I know it has to be done. But I'm really scared. And everybody tells me it'll be all right, but in my mind, I'm still freaking out. So I know it's going to be okay. I'll be better. My clothes will fit better because I won't have this big old bulge on the top of my abdomen anymore. But I'm still scared of what they could find, or, things that could go wrong, things like that. So, yeah, my mind is one where if I watch a scary movie, my mind will take it and run with it, and it will add on to it. Like I saw Silence of the Lambs, and for the next 2 weeks, my mind added on to that story, and I'd wake up with night terrors. So since Silence of the Lambs, I have not watched a scary movie. Now I watch crime dramas like CSI and all of those. Those don't seem to trigger it quite as bad. It's like my mind can rationalize this is a TV show, but I don't know. Something about certain movies just trigger that in me. And that's the same feeling I get when I have to start thinking about being in the hospital for any kind of surgery at all. And ever since I had my heart catheterization, and that was in 2008, I had vasovagal syndrome so bad I had to stay overnight. Instead of it being a daily thing, I had to stay overnight because I kept passing out. And the doctor just nonchalantly said, well, we didn't know if you were bleeding out in your leg, so we wanted to make sure you were staying because you could have bled to death. And I was like, God, please don't freak me out like that. So anyway, I'm going to stop filming before I bawl my eyes out on here, and I'm going to eat my breakfast. I just wanted to share that with you guys because I know a lot of people have been asking in comments and wondering how everything went. So that's how it went. I'm going to be okay. It's just I've got to get this done and over with so that it'll be done. And I'm hoping they give me lots of good drugs to help me deal with it all. So thanks for watching. Bye.